What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy out here with another comic review. So we got Batman and the Outsiders, of course, number 15. Sadly, this we only have two more issues of this. Bryan Hill has done a fantastic job, and Dexter Soy and Veronica Gandini do what they do as they've always done. Give great, great, meticulous art. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. I want to first of all state that I finally get that Bryan Hill's writing, as he explained to me on Twitter. This does feel episodic. This does feel like a TV show. I feel like he probably was like, "Hey, let me write 2 seasons of Batman." And when I think about it, as I've always said about Dexter Soy's art, it's always been one that I think can work with animation. So, and it works, well here. There's a great story flow. We have Ra's al Ghul is here. He's with his followers, and he said that, hey, they informed him that Batman, defiled the Lazarus Pit, and he's like, yeah, it's a clumsy attempt to shift my attention. Desperation has come to him, but he said it doesn't matter. And his followers are like, well, boss, he destroyed a Lazarus Pit. He's like, yeah, but immortality is not the goal. Transformation is. And I can feel the power of my prize. Soon it'll be ready to awaken again, and soon civilization will fall. So we see that Raish is in Tokyo now, after taking care of Lady Shiva's village. So here's the cast, of course. Ryan Hill, Dexter Soy, Veronica Gandini, Clayton Cowles on the letters, and Tyler Kirkham and Arif Prianto did the cover. So we see a man, with a gun. He's running away, of course. And we see the shadows already, and we know that this is Duke. And we see that signals right here. And he's telling him to stop, NATO stop. And he's like, F off, and throws a bomb, flash bomb, and he continues to run away. But of course, Cassandra comes in, gives him a kick, bam. He says, signal said stop. Don't know what you masks want. Want, you sell arms. And he's like saying, let me show you what my arms can do. So he has cybernetic arms. He starts attacking Cassie, and he curses again. But Lady Shiva comes in and is like, hey, language, and gives him a kick to the back. And we see that the whole crew. I love Dexter Soy's stances is once again, fantastic. And so he just said, "Hey, Batman's like, tell me what I need to know. You can keep your arms." And of course, after a little bit of a beatdown, the guy's like saying, "Hey, Rich gave me no choice. I only just give him mercenaries, tech, weapons. He didn't. What he said didn't make sense." And Batman's like, "Hey, just tell me what he told you, and I'll make sense of that. No need to worry yourself." And he's like saying he's crazy. And he's like, "So am I." And of course, Sophia, like, I think he broke his ankle. Like, dang. So he says that he's here for the master group, and he passed out. And Batman's like, "Yeah, he told me all I need to know. I know why Rachel's here. It all makes sense now." There's another good shot. My gosh. There are a lot of excellent shots in this particular issue. Dexter Soy is in his bag right now. No questions about it. So, meanwhile, uh, they're at a hotel, of course, owned by Wayne, and Black Lightning, having his powers amplified by Batman, is using his electromagnetic waves to find the machine, Raish's doomsday weapon. And Katana's saying that he's learning about himself, basically. And she asks Duke, basically, did your time with Shiva teach you anything? And Duke is like, yeah, I know she's supposed to be evil, but she's not. Cass has history, I get it. But she's helping us, Katana. And Katana's like, yeah, I guess she is. So they find out what the Master Group is, which is a consortium of corporate leaders, tech, real estate, media, unofficial, and very powerful. And Bruce Wayne, as Batman, speaks in the third person is something that he wanted to do. And he's like saying, you want to know one of the reasons the world lacks justice? They're a good place to start. And they're meeting here in Tokyo. And they try to figure out what Ra's wants with him, and Batman's like, he probably wants violence. And Katana's like, do we protect them? No. Our only priority is destroying that weapon. We can't allow China to happen again. The weapon's close, and it's waking up. We don't have much time. And so, can you find it? Ra's will keep it near. If we have it, then we have him. When I try to sense it, it feels like I'm dying inside. I had to stop just to catch my breath. And Batman's like saying, let me rephrase. How long will it take you to find it? It's like, oh, we're all as crazy as you, huh? I'll do the best I can. It's like the world depends on it. So we see the world group, or the master group, basically having a meeting, trying to find out what they're going to do. They say that they want Luthor. We'd be strong if we had Luthor, but apparently they um, describe Luthor perfectly. Like, he doesn't play nice with others. Besides, he wants power, not profit. And as of late, I've heard he has other interests that he does. Um, Whatever happened in China made recently in China made trade more difficult, but we're holding steady at 30% over last quarter. Superman was very close to the arms operation, but we hid most of it. Apparently, lead is still effective, and then I can have the network give you good television countries. Just give me talking points. So we just see the usual, the evil shadow conglomerate trying to gain power. But of course, that's cut short because we hear some small arms, an explosion, assassination, and all the conglomerate, all the master group is dead, save for one. And we just see Raish come out. This is another good shot of Raish al Ghul. Like I said, well, you know, Dexter Soy's in his bag. It's of no question. It's just too much. So we just say, I find firearms to be vulgar, but they are effective when time is short. And he's like saying, "Who?" She asks, "Who are you?" He's like, "Is it not apparent? I'm your master now, Jennifer Cunningham, owner of the largest media company in the world. How many can your broadcast reach?" And so he decides to give a broadcast, which we see in Gotham, Moscow, London, and Tokyo. And he's like saying, "Forgive the global intrusion. I have good news. The great days upon us. The end of the world, the end of war, the end of pain, the end of disease of so-called civilization. I am the prophet come to remind the world that life is precious and how very fragile we are. Turn your eyes to Japan. Tonight it falls. Any nation that opposes me will fall. Make no mistake, I hold the keys of the world, and I have judged it corrupt. The world watches now. And Jennifer Cunningham is dead. Say, give praise. We have won. Our shine stars once again." And so his followers, his most trusted followers, are here, and the machine is getting ready, but something seems to happen. And And one of his followers is saying, "Master, why do you hesitate?" He's like, "I never hesitate. It seems we have a nuisance. Prepare yourselves. We are not alone." So Black Lightning has expanded his scope outside of a mere room, and he's trying to sense it. This is another fantastic shot, shot for shot, man. Yeah. So we see that, and this is another nice one. And Katana's like, um, basically Jefferson can't hold this forever. And Lady Shiva gets coy, saying, "You like him, don't you? What matters is I don't like you. You outsiders on me. You as well, assassin." And she's like, Lady Shiva's like, "Rude." And we just see his Cosmic Master, who disturbs us. It's like the optimist, the detective, the fool. It's like, "Welcome, Batman." So it's come to this. And this is another fantastic shot of Batman. Like, goodness gracious. Next. I think I'll end it here because this is fantastic. This is fantastic. I almost forgot about that smile over there. So, first of all, this is probably the best. This is one of the best issues. I give this a good 9.5 out of 10. But like I was saying, Brian Hill writes like comics like how he wants to write a television episode. And, sometimes it doesn't work in certain comics, but in this case, it very well does. I've realized that the first 7 issues of his run on Batman the Outsiders could be seen as season one, and then these last couple of it, well, let me just say the first 8 issues, and then these last 7 issues, another 8 issues would be season two. Um, he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish in season one, and it looks like he's going to accomplish what he wants in season two and the eventual series finale. So I get that this was his plan, and it's refreshing when a writer has a plan of what he wants to do. Um, Sad that it couldn't be more issues, but you gotta respect this decision. So, like I said, 9.5 out of 10. So, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, hit the notifications to make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll have more videos up later today. Peace.